Be looking at another project and it is called Hurupay. Now, this one is a bit special because I had not heard about this, unlike a lot of other neobanks that are out there in the market as of now. Now, Hurupay is special to me because one of the angels in the team is from Bankless, and Bankless and I go way back. So we'd be checking out the app itself. Now, one of the main distinctions on this, as compared to a lot of other neobanks, is that it is readily available across the country's app stores. So, for example, if my app store is from UAE, it's luckily available in mine as well. So, first of all, like speaking of the socials in itself, I really like this particularly. I would actually not, you know, I would actually not keep this line, which is like backed by F. Dot Inc. and like amazing angels from Microsoft Bankless. Personally, don't think if like an investment is very strong, then it can be like a very telltale sign that okay, this project perhaps is not that strong that it got investments, and it is almost appearing as if you guys are trying to like vampire off of the credibility of Microsoft and Bankless, which is, I mean, to be fair, that's what everybody is trying to do whenever they're saying, we've got angels from this company or that company. But that being said, I would change this, which is your link in bio. Now, right now, your link in bio is a bit damaging, right? So it's something I would actually write out here as well, which is that I think that the link in bio should be a website. And you can look at how Carsa is doing it. You can look at how Onboard Global is doing it. Both of those are really nice examples of having websites that are primarily driving app downloads. And the reason that is important is because sometimes I may not want to download your app right away. I just want to read more about you guys. I want to read about the regulatory clarity that you guys carry. I want to read about what is setting you apart. Especially, I think most neobanks will be struggling with, competing against Aave. And Aave is a behemoth at this point, right? So my honest question is, okay, how are you different from Aave? Now, if I come down and I look at your tweets that you've been, putting out, I think this is completely fine. I would just like reduce the emojis a little bit, and I would write in a bit more of a fashion where I have white space involved. Right, right now it does not look like that. Uh, Moving forward, you guys have tweeted on Jan 6th, which is good. It means you guys have been tweeting. It's not like um, it's that it's not been around for a while. Okay, you've got like an Indonesia account as well, which is interesting considering that I do not consider you guys to be like that big that you would have an Indonesia account. But if you guys want to do this cross country strategy, some of projects that have done it very successfully would be, of course, Base. You've got Super Team that have this. You've got Wormhole Team, which has this. So observe like country specific strategy from these winners, because these guys do it pretty well, especially in India and UAE. Both of those places are very crypto native, and both of those places have their specific communities for these projects. One thing I would say is you guys may want to invest in a Twitter badge. So of course Twitter badges are a little bit expensive, but it's one of the easiest ways to give credibility to guilds that are popping up across the world. Now, that being said, let me just go a little bit more. Okay, so you guys have tweeted like 4 or 5 times since 2026, which is decent. That means that you guys have been talking about all the developments. Let me just see. Okay, and Philip, you are the guy between Hurupay, right? And you're saying that it will ICO in 2026. We want to raise from our users. We're the fastest growing stablecoin neobank in Africa and Asia. $30 million in volume and good revenue. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And honestly, best wishes to you in your ICO. Whenever that happens, I hope you get to do it on Coinbase. I hope you get to do your ICO on Coinbase or any other good launchpad as such. Now, now is the time for the difficult thing, which is actually testing you guys out. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fire you guys up on my phone. I had already downloaded you. This is how the interface looks like, by the way, right when you're starting out. So you're saying, welcome to Hurupay, global banking platform powered by stablecoins, fast and seamless payments, withdraw to any platform. One very small thing which I think most people will not notice is when I'm sliding through, you see this app bar right here. It doesn't change in the moment itself, like the slider itself. It's changing after the page has changed. So it looks like it's leaping a little bit. And I think the modern equivalent or the modern standard of UX is just a lot different, right? So when we're here, we're gonna try signing up with you guys. Okay, shit, that's a lot of questions. Um, okay, so you're asking first name, last name. Let me just fill that out. Hmm, there you go. United Arab Emirates. I think, okay, one thing I would say is that I have this right here, which is basically the email address. The problem that is happening right here is that even though I've entered a valid email address, I'm still getting the error of please use a valid email address. So I think that should not happen. So let's slide on the UI. You've got email address prompt. Like if I've entered a correct one, it should just automatically resolve to, you know, the prompt just not being there, but it's completely understandable. Okay, so we've got the phone number 57. Same thing, by the way, on the number as well. Like it prompts right now as yellow, like the outline goes to yellow, but I would much rather want it to turn green or something that like tells me that okay, like I have entered a valid mobile phone number. It's these like 10 digits long or whatever. Privacy policy. This app uses Bridge to securely connect accounts and transfer funds. You should have probably explained what Bridge is at this point. Okay, you guys are asking for a password. It's kind of funny how Apple passwords did not like, spring up here and like tell me that hey, we can basically make a password for you here. But okay, never mind. So I just set up a password. Passwords match. It's a weird choice for you guys to use the accent color of orange in these cases because usually whenever like on all of the approvals are giving, I think approval should always be like with green, just for people who are like as chopped as me. So approvals should be colored in green rather than accented in orange or whatever the color is. To be honest, like I'm not here to debate the exact color itself. Now, once I have that, I basically received a verification code. Let me just type that in. Okay, I just entered a password. So why are you asking me to create a pin now? Um, but okay, no problem. Pin has been created. And I would have preferred if you could have just like made this like biometric and kept my password, which was originally made, as the pin, if that makes sense. Because this is just an additional step. So actually, let me like write that down. You're asking for two-factor authentication. Okay, that's a very good thing. Always people should just ask it. So let me see what else can be done. You've got security app. Okay, so I can do it with authenticator, right? Let me try to do it with authenticator. I'm surprised you guys did not offer the ability to like have like SMS based thing set up, but okay, no worries. This is what this is for you guys. So if I look at you, if I paste you guys in, but are you time based? No crap. I think you guys are not time based. I think you're counter based. You should have like specified this that actually, you know what? I'll just scan a QR at this point. It's much easier for me, but I cannot scan a QR actually, considering it's on my phone. So I have to enter the setup key. Time paste, enter this, continue this, author enter app. I hit paste and it worked. Okay, you guys were actually time based. Good enough. 000 USD, FX rate showing 3.67. Okay. Pretty decent thing. History earned, no onboarding. Why no onboarding? You guys should always have it. FA should always tell if it's counter based or timer based. Why no onboarding? Onboarding should always be there. Like You cannot ever assume that people are smart enough to use your app. Like, we are not. I have no idea what to do here, to be very honest. Okay, deposit options. You've got USD from US banks, PayPal, Gusto, Upwork. Why can I not use crypto again? That's a little bit weird. Uh, hmm. What other options do I have? I do not like the fact that I cannot invest. In this case, virtual bank account details, wallet details. I can only deposit USDC on base, and I got that because I went to wallet details, and all of this was hidden for some reason in the settings. I don't think wallet details should be hidden there. So basically, like, wallet details should not be hidden away in the wallet, in the settings. And I do think that why can I only deposit via US bank accounts? Because I think you've automatically alienated a lot of people there. Okay, so I say verify your identity. Another with persona. Do I really want to? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you had like sums up, and you had like persona, but literally nothing else could have worked out that well. Y- If you guys enter into a deal with the persona guys yourself, then I think that would be really really great. Because but I will not be able to use this app, and the whole point is because I do not have these many things. Okay, that you guys need a new guy for this page. This icon, the icon pack is not that great. So what I'm gonna do now, let's see if I can deposit. Okay, let's see if I can deposit. So proof of account. What is proof of account? What is exchange rates? Why is it here? Why have you added your docs in more? Because if I hit more, like, all of these things should be the things I can do, not necessarily the things that I can read. All right, that is, and invoices are not even live yet, right? So I'd say that, more shouldn't have uh, doc like options. Invoices shouldn't be there if they're not live. And that's my gripe against a lot of apps, that they showcase features which are not even live. You've got a stock option that I can. Okay, so I can buy stocks with USDC, right? That's the whole point. Okay, you know what? Fair, decent. I'm not so sure how, because I think the thing is that a lot of people who use crypto, they are somewhat averse to the. Uh, like, it's hidden, right? Weird. Let me try it out once again. Okay, here it goes. Let me try to send like 2 or 3 USD and see if it moves through. So I'm gonna send like 3 USD. I'm gonna hit paste. I'll actually hit this. Let's see how fast it goes. There you go. $3 have been sent. Now what I want to know is, will they show up here? Because I have definitely sent them here. So if they don't show up here, then I'm really concerned. Okay, it did show up there. Okay, guys. Okay, finally. Shoo. We are so back. Now if I want to withdraw, I can do bank transfer, I can do MTN, I can do M-Pesa, I can do crypto transfer. What if I want to do bank transfer? What if I want to add a new recipient? Add a bank recipient. Yeah, let's just do that. Select destination country. Oh, well, GG, we're screwed because you need like more countries. uh, more countries need to be added in the bank section. Like I think yesterday the one that which we were reviewing, I think it had like UAE, I think it had like India as well. This one only has like Indonesia, Kenya, Nigeria, Philippines, Tanzania, Uganda, and United States. So more countries are required for withdraw to bank list. That being said, decent attempt, I would say. It's not like as bad as it could have been. You can add mobile money recipient. So who's a mobile money? Okay, again, not me, cannot be me. What else? Crypto recipient as well. Oh, this is good one. uh I can only choose USDC on base or USDT on Polygon. Oh, you have USDT on Polygon as well, but you have not been talking about it. You have USDT on Polygon, but are not advertising it. Like if I can send it there, then I can also receive it there, right? And please don't tell me that I need to send it to a different address for it to show up if I'm sending it on base versus if I'm sending it on Polygon. It's just the EVM. uh so yeah, base wallet address. And I think you can do this one thing, I'm not sure. Let me actually just check if I think yeah, I think USDC is available on Polygon. So if USDC is available on Polygon, why did you choose USDT on Polygon? Doesn't really clock in very well with me. I think it's just gonna be more and more tricky for those people. Hey man, when will you join Founder Mode? Man, to be very honest, I do not have a project of my own to launch on Founder Mode. Did I get used to iOS 26? Yes, I actually did. I'm actually using it pretty frequently now. So um, I think my girlfriend kind of sold me on the idea of just getting used to liquid glass. So it's okay. I have to live with it. Same to you, man. And how? Where have you been, Frank? I think I've not seen you in a while, by the way. But it's happy. It's good that you are here, so I get to see you again. More than that, I think what they should have really done was just have USDC on Polygon, and the reason is that I'm pretty sure there's going to be one guy who will end up sending somewhat like he will copy the base address and send like you instead of USDC, he will try to send USDT on there and then panic and freak out. I just think like having more and more you know crypto things are not really conducive to anything substantial. Base wallet address, yeah, I just think you should get rid of this term of like base wallet address. You should just start calling it EVM wallet address. So because otherwise it will not help out. Hey, goes free, how's it going? More than that, let me actually check out what else can I do on there. There is also one which says save. So I want to check out what. Oh, it's called earn. No earnings yet. So I can earn with stable coins. So let me actually try. So they're all depositing into RE7 USDC. So if I say max, give me the max RE7 yearly estimate, 6 month estimate. Okay, continue. Transaction pin. Okay, so this was basically what was being set up with me, right? So this is how it is looking like on the earn section. I don't like how they have not actually specified the risks associated with using RE7. Like they were coming off as being like very upfront and everything, but there's no like risk parameter that has been mentioned here. Also, I've like set the order, but it's yeah, it took a while for it to happen. Morpho vault deposit has been completed successfully. Your funds are now actively earning in the vault, but they did not tell me what is Morpho. So that's something. I think that I think if they had an onboarding, this would have been like very easily solved, but they just chose to not have it. And I don't think like whenever somebody clicks learn more, they should be taken to a site like this. I think that UX is just not gonna work. It should just be like something that happens within the app itself. Because if you're pulling people away from the app, imagine how much money people spend to get people to use their app. Okay, like uh, it would be like so much, right? And this is the whole thing, that you basically spend all the money in marketing to get yourself to a position where people land on your app, and the moment they do that, you redirect them and you send them to a web page to read more. Why would you want them to read more? They don't want to read more. They just want redirection. So that's all we need to go. Okay. Anyway, that being said, um, turn your stable coins into passive income. I'm not gonna go there now into like security. They have like transaction fees and whatnot. You can share the app. You can delete an account. Okay, thank you so much for giving the delete account option. So like delete account option is really nice. Option is nice. More for risks need to be told. Need to be elaborated within the app itself. By the way. So yeah, I think those were all of the points I would have from this app. To be honest, I would actually give this a lower score, simply because I did not like how as soon as I went into deposit, it is just start asking me about like US bank accounts and stuff. Because see, I then get like a little bit of a shady vibe, and I don't want to really like share my identity. I can, it's just that I don't seem to have my ID at hand right now, right? So I'm being nitpicky right now. Otherwise, I would have like definitely KYC'd because I generally do, um, you know, I generally like do want to do the KYC, get onboarded properly, but I can almost imagine the problems I'd keep running into. Plus, it's not really relevant to me. Karsa was more relevant considering that they do not yet have United Arab Emirates on board. Frank, you're asking me you want to dev something. I don't have like a very solid product idea. I would like to build products for myself, like vibe code a couple of them for myself. I started to actually build a website for Zima Blue Media. And then I realized that look, instead of me wasting time to like actually launch this, I should just probably like start putting out content there. And then, it will build itself over time. Like we will be able to prioritize it. But I do want to have like a very beautiful website at one point of time, because the thing with a media company is that it needs to have a beautiful website. Otherwise people are not going to go there. Like if you look at Bankless and a couple of others, they're really good. Bankless does have some cool applications that they want others to use as well. Like for example, if you're their citizen, they give you like airdrop hunters and airdrop checkers and other tools like that. So those are really cool. But I don't want to like come up with something really sloppy and then just say that, hey, give me $5 for using this. I know that, by the way, that Frank de Gods actually built a very cool website where it takes up like your 3 months worth of credit card statements, and it can tell you like which subscriptions are draining your bill. So I think that's a cool usage of vibe coding, and I would really like it. But I do not consider myself proficient enough in coding, and I do not consider myself as somebody who would want to learn to code specifically to wipe code something up. So I'm just gonna let that one pass. But yeah, given all of that, I would still say that even though this project in particular, like this project like Hurupay in particular does not have my country onboarded as of now, I would still want to see them win, because I want more and more people to be using the different kinds of applications they have. But still, even at this point of time, I still think that the best person, the best neobank, the neobank of neobanks is going to be Aave. And the reason I'm saying this is because like Aave just has like an insane amount of distribution, an insane amount of credibility and pedigree behind them. So if anybody beats them, they need to be like 10x better. They can't just be like 10% better, right? And it will be a lot of like small decisions that would need to be made over time. Otherwise, these people are these people are killers. There's one of the best teams across all of Web3. So you really can't bank against them doing something wrong or getting something wrong. You really have to be lucky, plus they have to be wrong, plus you have to work really hard. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ghost, I couldn't talk much to you, I'm sorry for that, but like Frank, thank you so much for tuning in. And if I have anything interesting, I'll tell you guys again. I will be looking at more and more new Macs, and in fact, I think we're gonna look at Aave tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that because I want to experience that UX of like Avara and everything. The brand designer, by the way, behind Avara, which is like family, the family wallet, Avara is like the parent company or Aave. I think he's the one who then became like head of design at base, which is insane because it means like if you've got good design, you can. if you got like good skill at your craft, you can almost like zap through different positions, and you will always be in demand. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And what time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow, man. I literally stream like the same time, so it would be like 26 minutes ago, but tomorrow. So same time, you guys will see me. And if you guys need anything, let me know. If you guys have any specific requests, I'm more than happy to entertain them. If you guys have like any interesting projects I should check out, especially if they're building on base, I would love to check them out. So yeah, that's